Hello and welcome to the Warhorse Coaches Show. I'm your host, Anthony Collins. Joining me now is the coach of the Lady Warhorse soccer team, Miss Jessica Thompson. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much.
So glad you could join us. So, Coach, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to be the coach of the Lady Warhorse soccer team.
So I have been coaching for quite a while. I coached mostly rec ball, started a program in Forest Hill, and then that kind of got taken over a little bit. But past that, when I was coming to Peabody, I was asked the question of what else I could bring to the table, and I mentioned that I had played soccer through high school, some in college, and that I would love to continue coaching, and that's kind of how it started.
So to go back, you said you started a program at Forest Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not your first time starting a program. Tell us a little bit about what it takes to build a program and to change the culture.
I think that the initial beginnings of any program can be a little tough. There's a lot of growing room to be had. We had, fortunately, a few girls from Bolton that were coming in. Those are actually our only 3 really experienced players. But it was just kind of building that excitement for the other girls into a sport that they may not have had much exposure to, because we haven't had that program here, if at all, for a very, very long time. So it was just kind of building that up from ground zero, from nothing.
So to kind of piggyback on the excitement, tell us, Coach, like, what are you most excited about starting with a fresh group of girls here with this team at Peabody?
I think that the girls here have a lot of drive. It's something that might have been new to them, but they were completely willing to put it all in, and they come to practice and they do what they need to do. They're excited about the experience of being on the field, but they're also excited about working towards that win, which it has escaped us so far, but that's okay.
You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, right?
Correct.
So give us an idea. Like, tell us, every team has leaderships and players that hold the team accountable. Who are some leaders on this team, or just one particular leader, if you can think of anyone?
Well, I have one that's here with us, but our seniors that came in from Bolton, especially Lenora August and Angela Buford, have really kind of kept things together and helped establish the groundwork for what we're building towards.
So when we talk about the groundwork, out of those players listed, or maybe not one of those, who has had the greatest success so far early in the season contributing to the team?
Oh, well, that would be Araya Brown, our goalie. She is wonderful.
She is everything and then some?
Oh, I would say so. She's had 67 saves in 3 games.
In 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of going along that, tell us, if you can, what makes a great soccer player?
I think persistence and drive, and even if they don't initially start with the passion, I think that as that passion builds, it also helps build the player. So if they're invested into succeeding, if they're invested in their teammates, and they're invested in playing soccer, I think that makes the best of soccer players.
That is awesome, man. Just outside looking in, I'm so excited about what you guys are doing, bringing the program here. Coach, don't leave us. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with our Student Athlete of the Week, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Now we want to take time to recognize this week's Player of the Week. This is a great way to spotlight a student athlete who has shown great leadership both on and off the field. This week's athlete is Araya Brown. Miss Brown, congratulations and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
In your own words, tell us, what does it mean to you to be this week's Student Athlete of the Week?
Honestly, it just makes me very happy. I feel very honored.
Do you feel as though like some of your hard work is paying off?
Yes, sir.
I live by saying you never really know who's paying attention and watching. So obviously, the way you're excelling and leading on and off the field, like, took notice of everybody else around us. So kudos and congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Question, is this your first year playing soccer?
Yes, it is.
Get out. First year playing soccer, Student Athlete of the Week. Tell us, what position do you play?
Goalkeeper.
You play goalkeeper, okay. So as the goalkeeper, what actually goes on in your head during the game?
A lot, actually. I'm always watching both sides of the teams and everything, and
Okay.
I'm always watching. I really watch the other team the most because, I have to watch their feet and see where they're going, and I like to watch defense too, because that's the side I really have to protect anyway.
So how much soccer are you watching like outside of practice?
I watch soccer almost every day. I watch soccer during class sometimes too when I have the time. I'm always like researching different goalkeepers and stuff. My favorite one right now is Emiliano Martinez.
Okay.
And he's really good.
What club, country, or team does he play for? If you can remember.
I don't remember.
Okay.
But he's really good.
All right, so I'm going to say a number right now. I believe your coach said you had 67 stops in 3 games?
Yes.
Okay. So explain to the viewers at home who may or may not know, how hard is it to get 67 stops?
Well, if I'm being honest, it's not hard to me. I like doing it, so it just kind of comes natural. Like, I love catching the ball and saving it, and I also love sliding. So it's just kind of fun for me. Like, it's not, I don't know.
That's incredible. You are
I
a
like
coach's
it.
dream. So what motivates you on and off the soccer field? What motivates you?
Winning. Just winning. And honestly, my teammates too, because everybody's so sweet and positive and genuine to each other, and that's all I've ever wanted in a team is that. And I love like how everybody just gets along, like they feel like my family, like everybody just feels like my sister.
That's awesome. Everybody's holding each other accountable, making sure nobody's slacking off, everybody's going to class, making grades.
Yeah, like everybody's just so sweet to each other, and I love that. Like, that's all I ever wanted in a team.
I love it. I could keep you here all day. But one last question.
Yes, sir.
What are you most excited about being a member of Peabody's, to my knowledge, first soccer team? What are you most excited about?
I'm really excited about like how far I feel like it'll go. I feel like it'll be here for a while, because I mean, it's such a good sport. And since we never really had a soccer team, I feel like it'll have kids that don't do sports come in and start doing sports, because it's a fun sport. You get to meet new people, learn new things. It keeps me busy. So
you are awesome. Tell the viewers at home, can you give us just one word that just summarizes Coach Thompson? What you mean to you in one word?
I don't know. She's so very bold. I could say a lot of stuff.
Awesome, man. Thank you. So when we come back, Coach Thompson will join us again to talk about what's up next for girls soccer. Again, congratulations to our Student Athlete of the Week, Miss Araya Brown. Welcome back. We are joined again by Coach Jessica Thompson of the Lady Warhorse soccer team. And also a member of the Lady Warhorse soccer team is Angela Buford. Welcome. Coach, going forward, tell us about our next games and our next opponents.
So we will be facing Ouachita Christian on Thursday. We'll be traveling there, and then we have Pineville at home next week during Thanksgiving break. And then at some point we're going to be rescheduling our game against Rapides that was rained out yesterday.
So going forward into those games, what areas of strategy or concern are you most looking forward to or thinking about going forward for our next games?
We don't really have a particular strategy outside of just building upon what we were able to accomplish in our last game. Even if it didn't have the exact outcome that we had hoped for, I tell the girls just let what didn't work out go and just keep pushing forward, because that'll help kind of build that foundation to be able to push it forward the next game.
Angela, as a member of the soccer team, Coach Thompson labeled you a leader. So how does that make you feel hearing your coach say that you are one of the leaders on a brand new team, brand new program?
It's surprising, but, understandable.
Do you see yourself as a leader?
I do.
Okay. So seeing yourself as a leader, what are your roles in the team of being a leader? Like, how do you go about leading your team?
I would say, to make sure that you're, you understand and see how your, teammates do things and, work with them.
Yeah. Are you a first-year player, second year?
Third year.
Third-year player. So playing for 3 years, you obviously have a little bit more experience than some of your newer teammates, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How do you help them understand, the speed of the game, terminology, plays? How do you go about helping them in that aspect?
Well, I ask to see if they have questions or anything, and then try to help to, at the best of my ability. Because, I'm still trying to, get the hang of it myself. So,
You lead them by example, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, question for you. What makes a player like Angel just stand out to say, she's a leader that we need on this team?
Well, Angela.
Angela, I'm sorry.
She's consistent, and she's very coachable. Anytime that I need to direct her, she's in the top of the field, and so if I have so many new players that I can say, hey, direct them on where they need to go. I need you to be the coach on that field, and she's never ever not taken any direction. She's always willing to do whatever it is that's asked of her, and she's at every practice.
Oh man, that's awesome. A coach's dream, basically, right?
Indeed.
So Angela, what motivates you to be the best you can be on the field?
I would say just teammates, really.
Teammates, want to do the best for them.
Mm-hmm.
We have games coming up. What are you looking forward to in those games? What do you want to get out of those games as a player first, and then second, what do you want your team to get out of it?
I want them to feel like they accomplished something. I want to give them some sort of goal. Everybody, they want to be good at something, so
Right.
having that would solve a lot.
That's great. And lastly, Coach, for you, if you could tell the community and the viewers at home one thing about the program, one thing about the girls, what would it be?
Just wait. You may not see it now, but these girls are doing some spectacular things, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Man, I'm so excited about the future and what's to come. Y'all heard it here first. Just wait. Going to be a force to be reckoned with. Any community members out there, they are open for sponsorships, donations. Just bring your support. Come out to a game and just see the hard work that Coach, players like Angela, players like Araya, see the work that they put in. So thank both of y'all for joining us. Good luck in all future games. Come back and join us next week.